Air India Express witnessed mass cancellations. Over 90 flights grounded due to mass sick leaves by angry staffers today. But now NDTV has accessed a letter by the Labour Commissioner which alleges blatant violations by the airlines. For more, let's go across to NDTV's Vishnu Show.
Well, as Air India Express faces an unprecedented situation with nearly 90 flights cancelled, NDTV has learned that less than a week ago, the Regional Labour Commissioner in New Delhi, Ashok Perumalla, had in a strongly worded letter, which we've got a copy of as well. In that strongly worded letter written to the chairman of the Tata Group and the leadership of Air India, he stated that the company had not sent any responsible decision makers to any government conciliation proceedings with the aggrieved cabin crew of Air India Express. As many as 300 of these cabin crew members called in sick from last night and didn't turn up to work, throwing the airline into a crisis. A copy of the letter, which I just showed you, has these details. The letter says that the concerns of the union are genuine, the union representing cabin crew workers. The management of Air India Express has not sent any responsible decision makers to any of the conciliation proceedings. Mismanagement and blatant violations of labour laws were apparent, and that the HR department tried to mislead the conciliation officer with wrong information. In fact, some of the points are fairly harsh. We've not gone into them, but this is a letter written by the Regional Labour Commissioner, Delhi, to the chairman of the Tata Group, N. Chandrasekaran himself, also the leadership of Air India and of course Air India Express, making the point that if you have a problem, you have to come forward with the right people to deal with the process of conciliation. You have not, in fact, done that.
Right. Vishnu, I believe that you also have the letter that the MD of Air Express India has written to his staffers. Tell us about that.
Well, that's right. Now, this is a different letter, and this, of course, is the other side of the story. This is what the management of the airline is now saying. And this is a letter from Alok Singh, the MD of Air India Express, a letter to members of the group, where he says, since last evening, over 100 of our cabin crew colleagues have reported sick. In fact, I'm told the number is substantially larger than that. Prior to their rostered flight duty, at the last minute, severely disrupting our operations. The impact was disproportionate. 90 plus flights were impacted. The disruptions have cascaded across the network, forcing us to curtail the schedules over the next few days. We've had to do this to cope with the non-availability of crew and to recover schedules. The letter goes on to say that the act isn't representative of the 2,000 odd cabin crew colleagues in the company. The leadership of the airline says, let's work together to embrace transformation and change and support a competency-based, customer-centric organization that the market demands. We owe it to our guests, trade partners, and to the rest of our 6,500 colleagues. All communication channels remain open, etc., etc. So that's the letter written by the MD of Air India Express to colleagues. But the fact of the matter is that with 90 plus flights having been cancelled and the potential of a cascading impact, and with this crisis showing no signs of coming to an end, at least not as I speak right now, you know, it's tough times for the Tata Group. They've had a problem with Vistara and their pilots not turning up to work a few weeks back. Resolved, but not before. Dozens of flights were cancelled on a daily basis for quite a few days. And now 90 plus flights, cancelled in less than 24 hours on Air India Express. Vasudha.